It never starts right. I swear. Why is it doing this?
What's happened there?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I didn't. I'll tell you what it is. It's this 4K monitor. Is what it is.
Messing with everything.
Why has it done that? It's like changed all. What? Is that?
Excuse us.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
That'll
doing?
do.
Oh, I've frozen as well now. Oh boy! Look at. Okay. Well, good evening.
We're done. We're out.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't know. It seems to do this every single time, and I have no idea why. Look, it doesn't even fit in there now. Look. What is happening?
You'll have to crop it and then resize it, right?
Yeah. But this is the second week in a row I've had to do this. Why? Why does it hate me?
I can't enter mod mode for some reason as well.
Oh, look, I'm tiny now. That's good.
That'll do.
So it's Baby Marcus.
We'll take it.
Okay. So there's that one. And then this one should be you. There we go. All right.
He's done it.
We did it. We're there. Bruh. This 4K monitor has ruined everything. I know you said that you were having problems like with the flicking and stuff, but it just seems to mess with the sizes of all of my windows that I've got on OBS every single time.
I think it's you know what the fix is?
Just get another 4K monitor.
Yep. That's it. Just problem solved.
Checking the background, see whether I was
making sure you're not going to get slapped in the back of the head or something.
Yeah. If she comes towards me, chat, I need to know you got my back, all right?
Might be a few seconds too late, but
yeah, worth it. Good evening. Welcome to the F Yeah podcast on the 4th of December. Man, we've been doing this for about 6 months now.
Have we?
Yeah.
6 months?
It's around that time, yeah, I think so.
Well, I didn't think it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
No, this is lockdown for you, right? Like time has just flown by. 3 weeks is Christmas.
It's just a blur.
3 weeks is Christmas. It's just ridiculous. Let me I'm
gonna do a fact check on that, shall we?
Yeah. Episode 12 was September. So yeah, it's been about 6 months.
Mental.
Let me see where I get. Yes, the time where we uploaded everything and got nothing. August is episode 8, so August, July, June. Yeah, it has been 6 months of F Yeah Gaming podcasts. Hey, bestie, good evening. Are we both well? I am well.
I am jolly good.
Jolly
old
good.
Chap.
Oh, chap.
Wasn't the podcast like one of the first things that we uploaded to?
It was close to, yeah.
So that would mean like 6 months since F Yeah Gaming.
No, so May we started F Yeah Gaming. 15th of May we done our Green Hell, which now has 50 views. So them views have been going up quite slowly over time, but podcast episode 1, 3rd of June. There you go. It's like 6 months yesterday.
6 months, almost to the day. If we hadn't changed the day.
Can you imagine? Would have been bang on.
Been 6 months.
It'd been a 6 month celebration. It'd have been amazing.
So this podcast is 6 months old. Crazy.
No,
Crazy.
This podcast isn't.
What do you mean? Well, this not like this physical podcast.
But like the podcast, the F Yeah Gaming podcast is 6 months. Crazy. A little trumpet blowing in the background was baubles the tree.
And when you think looking back to how the podcast was back then to how it is now,
should we do a little throwback? Should we do
both visually and like format-wise?
Format.
I think it's matured very nicely.
Yeah. I have put on a few pounds since, however, but
I think I have gained glasses too. I think in the first one I wasn't wearing the glasses.
Let's find out. Should we see whether I can find? I think it's on like the it's the very first page.
Throw it up for the throwback.
One of the originals. Oh, okay, that's not
on the original intro too.
Yeah, we really thrown it back.
Throw this up on the screen.
Sony delays PS5. That is. Oh,
look at it.
Let me just. Is that the one I want? There we go. There it is.
Full screen that bad? Oh, can you?
I mean,
no, that'll make it go weird, won't it?
Yeah.
Don't full screen it.
I won't full screen it.
I think you can see enough of that anyway. You can make it a bigger screen though, can't you? One of those buttons is a big screen. Cinema mode? Yeah.
I mean, that's not the best snapshot view, is it?
It's like I'm morphing into something like.
Look at the beard. Crazy.
Hey. So yeah, that was it. That was it,
bro. We look younger. It was 6 months ago, but we look younger.
It's the stress, mate. That's what
That's
it is.
a little
it's the stress of this year. It's a little bit. Chrissy, Charlie says hello. She doesn't say hello to me or Ryan, but she says hello.
Ryan could see back then.
Hi, bestie.
No, I couldn't see you then either.
Jinx, thank you very much for the alert. Hope your stream is going well, whatever it is that you were getting up to this evening.
6 months old.
We're just doing a little 6-month check-in.
Happy half a birthday,
John Boy. Hello. Halfway there, 6 months in.
Hello.
Hello.
Look at that.
Justin says hello.
Hi.
Ow. Is what she says, just like that. It's okay.
I feel like I'm taking the spotlight.
I mean, you're not because you're blurred out, but you know.
Did you see me decorate the tree?
I mean, yeah, tree decorating stream. I'm sure we could get some viewers in on that.
Bit late for that. Our tree's up. Your tree's up. And I ain't doing it again. No chance.
So yeah, we were just doing a little look back on 6 months ago when we done our first gaming podcast.
Crazy.
Do you know what? Looking back, that logo isn't that bad.
That logo is fire. It is fire.
It's not that bad. It's not as good as what we got now. But it wasn't bad for a starting point.
For something that you made from scratch.
Yeah.
It is good.
Also, we have some new things as well. For people who weren't around for the intro.
Oh.
Yeah. Big. That's just the size of my forehead. IRL as well. It's me. Look, it's me. Hello.
We should just have those over our faces.
Do you reckon we should 3D them and we could be like VTubers?
Should we do it?
The mouse
There's got to be a way, right?
I mean, there is ways, yeah. And there is Ryan.
Oh, it's not the same now, though. Because now you're above each other, whereas before...
Yeah.
I need you looking up and down.
Look at it, though, guys.
Hey! This was made by Chrissy.
Appreciate it.
In the background.
I appreciate the work that went into that.
Love it. Yeah, Chrissy done this all from hand. Well, on her new iPad.
Very good.
We like them.
Bravo.
So expect to see cute versions of us.
Can we get Christmas ones for December?
Christmas ones? Can you put a Christmas hat on us?
Baubles?
Yes.
She can put like baubles in my beard, or is that what she said?
So cute. Thanks, John Boy. I think you should do some like lights around us as well. You could put lights in his beard and then baubles off mine. His is bushier.
That's what it is, because yours is smaller.
Yeah. It is a size thing, yeah.
It's
you're right.
Compensating.
Exactly. So yeah, that was made by
job.
Chrissy. Any requests? I will charge you a couple of quid an hour, and then I'll get Chrissy on it for you.
Just gonna pimp her out.
Yeah, well, pimp her iPad skills out anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is it. We are now.
Don't stop sharing the screen.
I'm not going to. Did that do it? That didn't do it. Why is that not doing it? I need to show. Which one do I need to show? That one. That's the one. There we go. Yeah. Our new little. They're going to be our first emotes as well when we hit 50 on Twitch. So that's pretty cool.
Well, we're only going to have one of them, right? Because you only get one.
I thought you got 2.
I think you get one. So who gets to go first? We need like some sort of competition, right?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. 1v1 on Rust. Quick scopes only. Throw it back.
I mean, if there's any way we're going to do it, it's going to be like that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I suppose what would be a cool idea, now, hear me out, is going to be we'll do a series of games. So, like, you pick a game and you get to pick your team, right, from the community, if they're about, and I get to pick a team as well. So we could do, like, your choice would probably be COD, right? Because you think you're the tits and stuff. And then
you think you're the tits.
You think you're the tits and stuff, right? And then I could.
What happened?
Did you look on the stream and you'll see?
No, I missed it.
Oh, Chrissy just stacked it all over the baubles. And then I could pick Rocket League, and I could pick 2 people to do a 3v3 on Rocket League. And then we could do a decider that the community decides on the game, and then we pick our teams for it.
Or I could just make
Okay.
a remote.
Or what?
A new one.
Why would you make it that easy for us, though? She just offered to make another remote as an alternative. But
yeah, but what would we have?
Well, exactly. We could just put our logo up. We could just put the FEA thumb up.
We could. But competition does sound kind of
1v1 international track and field, all events, go.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm up for that.
Where would we even start with that? 100-meter sprint. Let's go.
All right.
I like this idea. You 2 pick one each, then community pick the last one. Yeah, exactly. Techline, Brucey, thank you very much for the lurk, buddy.
GG.
Hope you're having a good evening and looking forward to the weekend of games. I think we should do something like that.
I do think we should have some sort of competition. I don't know if we would be able to
do a track and field. Yeah, you're right.
No, I don't think we'd be able to put together something quite so like I don't want to say sophisticated because it overdoes it, but being able to organize, community games that for all of that, I think would have a bit of trouble.
I could commentate.
IRL track and field.
IRL track and field. I mean, yeah. IRL stream. Get your GoPro out.
Yeah.
We could do like a burger eating race.
Oh, but you'd lose it, bud.
Bruh.
Look at the size.
You'd have to give him. I've been practicing for years.
I didn't get this big by being afraid of food,
Whoever learns Renegade the fastest.
Oh, I don't know.
Renegade.
Oh,
Renegade. Okay, got you.
I'm assuming that's what she means.
It will be because it's Charlie and she spends all her time on TikTok.
Chrissy's like doing little bits in the background. Little.
You're going to be banned from the front room in a minute. She's spitting
I've got that bit down already. I'm already halfway there. We could do a TikTok dance and have people vote on the best one.
We could.
I'm not doing a TikTok dance. That was a joke.
Oh. I mean, yeah. TikTok dance. What the...
You were well up for that as well, weren't you? I'm sorry to disappoint.
I mean...
You were well up for that.
Yeah, I was. You right. Anyway, let's get back into it. Let's start it, shall we? We have been rambling for
too long.
20 minutes already.
Too long.
thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We're going to get down to some of the items on our list. And then we'll close up with a little thing about what we've got to come, hopefully within the next week or two, from the channel itself.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been great. We'll see, Charlie. We'll see.
A few drinks.
Yeah.
Like that.
You're taking the lead on this one. You've got all the notes. You did the content stuff.
I am the boss man for this.
You are the boss man.
So we've actually got a good subject in here that we could get everyone else involved in as well. So it's no secret that the Game Awards are coming up soon. 12th of December, 10th of December, 12th of December.
I'll have a look in a minute.
I've got it on the doc, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, you haven't. You've just.
No, it's not.
That's all right. I got you.
So we're not going to do it straight away,
No.
but we will be doing our predictions. So whoever's in at the time, it'd be cool to get some predictions along with you guys as well. We could have a little, if we disagree in some places, we can have a little competition around it when the results come in.
Yep.
But yeah, that will be very shortly after we talk about a couple of other bits. So item number one that we've got on here is the first hints of a PS5 Pro. And this comes from T3.com, written by Robert Jones. And just a quote off the website, he said, just as the dust has begun to settle on the PS5 and Xbox Series X console launches, with the Microsoft flagship officially crowned the most powerful video game console on Earth, comes what could be our very first hint at Sony's incoming PS5 Pro counterattack. That's because in an official Sony Interactive Entertainment patent published this year, the console maker describes a new games console that comes with not just one graphics card, but two. The patent describes a scalable games console where a second GPU is communicatively coupled to the first GPU and the system cloud gaming usage. So a 2 GPU PS5 coming soon, maybe?
It seems crazy that they're going to put that into a console.
I kind of hope they don't do a Pro, though, just to put that out there to start with.
Like this soon?
Nothing winds me up more than not telling us they're going to do a Pro.
Because I love the PS5 and I've had fun with it, but I would have probably waited for that Pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know that it's going to come out and I'm going to want to buy it straight away. And then I'm going to put myself straight back to where I am now, where I have no money for Christmas. Everybody's getting coal. And, we spend a lot on these consoles to then be told, oh, by the way, in 5 months' time, there could be a Pro. 6 months' time, there could be a Pro. A year's time, there could be a Pro.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously not confirmed anyway. This is just a pattern that they've done. So they might not even ever produce this console.
No.
But it's interesting, the fact that they want to couple two GPUs together, which nowadays you don't see that often in PCs. No. There was like a phase where everyone was saying that you need to have two GPUs for the best performance, but now it seems like you're better off just having one maxed out GPU instead.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what
fashion, I think.
Maybe they're going to use the second GPU for something else and keep them completely, although it's going to be coupled. I don't know. I don't know what they'd use it for. I mean, so when we're streaming, we can stream using part of the NVIDIA if you've got a GeForce or a GTX or RTX. Would they need that for a stream? Do that many people stream from PC?
Just so people could stream.
That seems crazy. So what would they use it for?
I mean, what if you had it like one was just used for ray tracing? So devs could have, they could design it in a way where if you wanted to turn on ray tracing, then it would use this second GPU.
Yeah.
To make up for the performance that's needed to be able to ray trace.
Yeah. What GPU does the PS5 currently have? It has a AMD Radeon RDNA 2, apparently. it's a shame Techline's only lurking because he is pretty.
He knows his stuff, right?
He knows his stuff on this. So I
It's
suppose
all nonsense to me.
if it's going to be coupled, they could potentially do it that this GPU controls the skybox, the weather, and this does the player animations and everything else.
Yeah, just essentially split the workforce.
Yeah.
Of the game.
So my question to that, or my question to you for that, is then: do we then get bigger games with more players in?
I hope so.
And more models.
But that will only be the case if it becomes like an industry standard,
Yeah.
Which I can't see it being.
No. So aside from that, you also need a better processor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise it's just going to bottleneck.
So is this console potentially going to cost
probably £1,000?
£800-900?
Potentially.
Which after you've just paid 460 a year later to pay £1,000 out, you can get a solid PC for that much.
Yeah. One that will do ray tracing and all that stuff anyway. So
as standard.
That's when you have to start making those choices, isn't it?
It'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They should 100% release all of their new flagships at the same time, like tiered packages of a game bundle, base, deluxe, elite, and let the consumer decide which they'd rather fork out their cash for. Or, when they release their latest flagship, give us a bloody progress map for future console. If there was a pro version scheduled to be released 6 to 12 months later, I would wait.
Exactly.
This is exactly what we're saying. So
I agree with that.
Or if, say, we have got this coming in 12 months, if you buy the standard at release, we're guaranteed to give you 80% of your money off, what you've spent already on your console. 80% of that will then come off of your
like send
elite
us your
upgrade.
PS5.
Yeah,
we'll give
as long
you,
as it's working and in a half decent condition, we'll give you 80%.
80% of what you paid
and you
for
can
it,
upgrade it.
knock it off. Yeah.
So that would kind of make sense, but yeah, if it comes out and it's £800-900, there's no way I'm getting it.
No,
There's
I
no
don't
way.
think so.
I'd rather pay that money to get a second PC. For,
just upgrade the PC,
or upgrading it, exactly that. But yeah, it seems like they've sort of held their cards close to their chest through the whole thing, and
But I mean, how long after the PS4 came out did they do the Pro? It wasn't long, was it? Was it like a
year and a half?
Yeah.
I imagine so. I'll quickly check.
Quick fact check. Yeah, based off of this, I honestly don't see this console ever being a thing anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a Pro at some point.
So the PS4 Pro was released in 2016, so only 4 years ago.
Oh, and that's like 3 years after the PS4 came out.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it was that long, does it?
3 years after.
Okay. Well, then when you think that's like halfway into the life cycle of the console.
But still £800-900 if it is going to still be there.
I don't know. It would have to like vastly improve everything, which it wouldn't, because you think if for example, like you say, they did this so that bigger games could be developed, then that means they're going to have to leave everyone else in the dust, which they wouldn't do. They're already not doing it. They're still going to keep bringing out games for the PS4 because there's like 110 million PS4s in the world. They're not just going to cut them off.
Cut them off straight away, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't see it being a big enough improvement for it to
warrant that much money.
It might just be like, this one does 8K instead of 4K. And like, who really cares about 8K?
Well,
I've only just started caring about 4.
Who's got the money to be able to throw that much towards a console and towards a monitor or TV that can actually use the reason it's been built,
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be cool to see if it is true, but
it's all speculation off of one patent that they've issued so many that they've not even ever released anything for. So I'm not too concerned about it, but it's a good bit of news.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip down the list a little and go right to the bottom. So, current news at the moment, everyone's probably already seen it, but Fortnite is going to be including Kratos, which is confirmed.
He's already in.
And then Master Chief, which has been leaked but not confirmed by them.
Yeah.
Correct. And I did this before they released him and before they confirmed him. So what I was going to tell you to do was go into the link and open up a picture, because there's a picture of him, but it's all over the internet at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm not even going to bother reading the article because it's already there, but what I feel like this is massive. So what I did here was in an interview, the head honcho of Fortnite, I forget his name, something Mustard, Donald Mustard, something like that.
Colonel Mustard in the conservatory.
Basically said that at the Game Awards, there's going to be an announcement that is the biggest ever event for Fortnite. Bear in mind, this comes off the back of a season of a Marvel collaboration. There's an announcement that's going to be the biggest ever event, and it's going to change the future of Fortnite. So, going forward, do we see all of these console icons like Kratos and like Master Chief start coming into Fortnite?
I feel like the Kratos one is more obvious and more realistic than the Master Chief one, only because of the Epic and Sony sort of
the relationship
thing that they've got.
Yeah.
I mean, what could it be? It could turn into forgive me, I'm going to ask Chrissy. What was the game where you could put a touchpad on and you had the figure and then it'd appear in the game? Disney Infinity and Skylanders.
Skylanders, that's the one.
It could easily turn into a game like that if they're going to start adding things. They've done the Marvel thing. They could potentially do a Disney thing, and that covers a lot of ground.
Disney will explode.
It'll take that game to a whole new level. The things that we spoke about months ago now about what Fortnite could do with them having a hub, and they could have it like a MMO style thing. That would make it a lot more realistic, and a lot of people, I mean, Disney, if they've got to deal with Disney, the fact they've done Marvel and they're now doing Mandalorian,
they've got to have it. And there's the Disney Plus bonus.
Disney Plus bonus as well.
So there's got to be some sort of deal going on between Epic and Disney anyway.
Yeah. Crazy. Epic are making some serious moves at the minute. And the only thing that's holding them back is that Steam do so many sales at such cheap prices for them to not be someone's main platform for games.
Yeah. So do you think, obviously, because this season is based around hunters, right? There's in the trailers and stuff, Jonesy's all, I need to get the best hunters in all of the realms together. So I'm assuming throughout the season, as it goes on, they're just going to keep chucking in these massive names. Do you think we see something from Nintendo, and who?
Trying to think of Nintendo hunters that could potentially be in there. Zelda. I mean, that would be. That'd be ridiculous. But
firstly, do you see Nintendo agreeing to do it? Flat out, regardless of what character they put in. Do you think Nintendo will do it?
Nintendo like to keep their characters on their consoles. I don't think have they ever branched out to different platforms?
I don't think so, but then
they went to Apple. with Super Mario, with Mario Run, was it, or Mario something or other?
Yeah, but I mean that was like their game just put on a platform, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever collaborated.
No.
Although in Smash Bros, you get. Am I wrong in thinking you can be like Solid Snake?
You can't. Can you be Solid Snake in the latest Smash Bros? Yeah. Yeah, you can.
So they're collabing on their end
with Sony,
people come
mainly.
in,
yeah.
But would they be willing to let their characters out?
Well,
and would they be willing to let, for example, Mario run around shooting people in Fortnite? It's kind of not the right image, is it? So I guess it wasn't Link in Soul Calibur. He was in Soul Calibur. Yeah. That was the other collab that I was trying to think of.
I'm just going to go through some of the messages before we continue talking about this one. So we've got, how much storage does the PS5 games take up? How's your hard drive holding up so far? I haven't actually checked. I've got
my hard drive is A-OK.
I've got 6 games installed, I think. Mine's fine. It's doing all right. They better not my Master Chief. Kratos came out today. I thought you might only be able to get Kratos on PlayStation, but I can get him on PC. I assume you can get him on Xbox
on any platform. You just got to buy
Which is crazy in itself, right? Because Kratos is now on Xbox. I mean, good on them for marketing that concept, but my god, it's such a bloody cheese fest. The characters are iconic for the games they were released in. The nostalgia of meeting Master Chief in Halo for the very first time is unmatched. Fortnite is fast becoming a costume party FPS. It's getting out of control and plummeting into a gimmick. My 2 cents. I also think that if Bungie still owned the rights to Halo, they'd never have agreed to this.
I disagree. I love it. I get it. I get what Betsy's saying. But I think the more Fortnite does, the better for everyone. Like, Fortnite from the start, Fortnite and Epic have done major things to improve the gaming industry, namely being cross-platform. You think before Fortnite came out, cross-platform was always asked about, but it was never really.
It was never bridged, was it?
No, and they did it. I honestly think that the more Fortnite does to bring in everyone, to make more people feel included,
it
just gets better and better. I'm kind of gutted that I'm not like good at the game and still into the game, because I'd be all over this stuff.
I still think they need to do something else other than the battle royale side of things.
Yeah,
for me,
definitely. And they might be. That might be what the announcement is at the Game Awards.
So we've got Link in Soul Calibur, which you've discussed. Is Chrissy asleep on the floor? Well, she might as well be, I think. Is it a murder mystery?
Don't worry about it. No comment.
No.
Speak to his solicitor.
No comment. Have an anime characters this season too? Not sure if she is from anything in particular. I don't really follow any sort of anime.
No, so I think out of the characters that are in the season pass at the moment, Mando is the only one that's actually from something. I think all the other ones are ones that they've created.
It's a difficult one. They are very, very target driven. As an example, my son rarely plays Fortnite, but if his older brother is playing and the younger sees a new skin he likes, he wants it. Yeah. I mean, as you said, Bessie, you cannot knock their. Just go increase you a little bit, even a gap below yourself. You can't knock their marketing strategies. They are smashing it, and the skins are all well and good. That's not the thing that makes me want to enjoy it. I want the different game modes. I want it to be like an MMO where you can level up and you can do stuff like that. The battle royale side of thing doesn't bother me too much. We had some fun the other night. I'll play it every now and again.
Have some fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting to see what this deal is at the Game Awards, honestly. I really enjoyed the PvE side of Fortnite. Just got a little stale for me. Yeah.
So I never played it because I was waiting for them to make it free, like they were promising. What, like 3 years ago or something?
Yeah. I think they did make it free.
No,
Is
you
it
still
still
have
not
to pay
free?
to save the world.
It's really not that good either. The reason that they're making you pay for it is because you can get V-Bucks from it quite easily.
Ah, okay.
Holla spooky, good evening. They made it free but limited time. Oof.
Ah, okay.
Oof.
Fair enough. Yeah, the thing is with Fortnite is they somehow remarkably manage to stay relevant. And just as they're dipping out of the limelight, Marvel event, stuff like that. Just as the Marvel event's coming to an end, now there's this new event, and then we've got this announcement that's coming in the Game Awards that's going to be a game changer. They're always finding a way to keep themselves relevant.
Yep.
At some point, it will have to come to an end because just will.
The other night I was streaming and you mentioned the live event, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll stop in," and it was really cool. They what they do is something that I feel other game companies need to take note of, like
Their live
mainly
event,
like Destiny 2,
unrivaled.
Call of Duty with that battle royale. I don't know. WoW, even big live events. I don't know. They need to. They're putting other games to shame with their creativity and then pushing the boundaries.
And they have done since the start, right?
Yeah, I
Going
mean,
back
like
for
their live concert events and stuff.
Yeah.
It's always different but good. Although they won't be able to do that on Twitch now, right? But it's
Well, we'll get to that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll use that as a very smooth segue. So
you're welcome.
the third item on the list tonight is just a question that I have posed.
Yeah.
And that is, do Twitch need to do more to help with DMCA?
Yes.
That's it. We've wrapped up.
I do not understand how they've gone this far without trying to put something in place to protect streamers. So we've had it on YouTube where I've played a game, I think it was like Final Fantasy or something, and they blocked one of the songs that was in the game.
Yep.
It's now coming to Twitch to a point where it is being done while people are live. They are being DMCA'd. And they're having to go unlive and get kicked off or whatever it might be. VODs from 8 years ago being flagged. There's got to be something out there that protects people from playing music that is in the game.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't understand how Cyberpunk is going to be an interesting one, and I'm almost scared if I was to stream Spider-Man. I'm scared to stream Spider-Man because it would be a DMCA. Think about other songs. Say Guitar Hero was still around. That whole game cannot be streamed.
I don't know if you've heard about the most recent like music game has come out, like Fuser. It's almost like Guitar Hero, but it's you're a DJ,
right?
And you can sample different parts of different like actual songs and make your own music. It looks really fucking cool, but no one can stream it or put it on YouTube for long because
it'll just get taken down.
Yeah, but the reason I thought about this question was because of the Fortnite live event that we watched. So I've pulled a quote from Adam Bankhurst at IGN, and he said, Fortnite held its Nexus War finale live event and had players around the world take on Galactus in this epic battle. But the use of AC/DC's Demon Fire during one sequence has caused Twitch to warn those who streamed the event that their clips may be at risk of a DMCA takedown. Following the event, which you can see below, so that'll be in the link, Twitch support tweeted out that if you stream the Fortnite Nexus War event and you want to be cautious about DMCA risk from music in that event, consider exporting or downloading and then deleting any related VODs or clips. So we were watching Tim the Tatman, right?
Yeah.
And he, through the event, was fine. But then it got to this point, he was like, is this the bit? Is this the bit? Kept muting his music and, unmuting it, and ended up muting a good portion of it because he knew that it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
But is that not ridiculous?
It's crazy.
Are we going to have to start doing that now? You have to be careful when you're in a game. I'm going to stream this game, but every corner you're going to be like watching yourself, because if they play a song, you have to mute it instantly. Or if you don't, you're going to get DMCA.
It's going to get to a point, if they don't do something soon, that you're going to be loading up a game, and if you're streaming it, you're going to be switching the music straight off.
Yeah.
Because there's... It just baffles me. I just don't understand how they haven't put something in place to protect their streamers. They're big partners. Like, they're biggest partners, and they've got no protection for them if they accidentally
And
play some music.
The big problem, and why I say do Twitch need to do more, is because, for example, YouTube, if you have copyrighted content in your video, it will send you an alert and it will say, look, copyright content here, they've claimed it. You've got like 3 options of what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Do you want to delete it, mute it, whatever? They give you like a warning system, and then you can kind of comply with it. Whereas Twitch, they're just like, meh, not involved.
Yeah,
3
nothing
strikes,
to do with
you're
us.
out. But you get 3 strikes, they'll shut down your channel. You don't even get a chance to appeal those, because you can't appeal them. There's no way you can go to appeal them.
No.
Whereas, again, for example, YouTube, you can. Like for us, we have paid for the Monster Cat Gold subscription, which means we can play Monster Cat music. Unfortunately, one of the videos got flagged for copyright. All I did was go onto the Monster Cat website, say, we've been flagged, here's the link for the video, and it instantly got removed.
Yeah.
But if that happened on Twitch, they'd shut the channel down.
Do they start doing like Monster Cat? Do you think record labels now come out and say you can pay us £5 a month and you can use any song from our label?
I do, but I think we will see it in a broader spectrum. So maybe even Twitch will do it, but I think someone will have a subscription service where you can play music without fear.
Something like Spotify.
Said something like Spotify.
I was literally then about to say maybe even Spotify will do it, because they've obviously already got a deal with all these music labels.
Yeah.
They could go out and say, on top of this deal, can we do an extra subscription where people can just play your music on stream?
Like a creator license.
Yeah. Yeah, like a business creator license.
Huh? That's a good shout. Yeah. So just call it a creator or business license.
It wouldn't be as cheap as like a Spotify subscription, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to be using it are essentially making money off their content. Like, for example, we're not, but at some point we might.
No.
And that's the whole reason behind the DMCA thing, is that they don't want people earning money off their content.
But then are people there? I know obviously there's some channels that play music and they do song requests, and people are there to do that song request, listen to music with the streamer.
Mm-hmm.
On the grand scheme of things, do people like the people in our chat, do they come to us, and if we were playing music, are they here for the music?
Yeah.
They're not, are they? Do you know what I mean?
No.
So
no.
It's
You'd
more...
be a bit worried if people were just in your stream just to listen to the music, right?
Yeah. And that's not the reason that people donate money, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into your stream, say, and say, oh, mate, the tunes are banging, here's 50 quid.
Mm-hmm.
Your content shit, but your tunes are banging, so
yeah,
here's money for the music. You don't see that. I don't understand why the DMCA stuff has come on so aggressively, I guess is the word.
Yeah, but I think my main problem lies when it comes to music that's in games. Like, we can control music on the streams because you just don't play music on the streams, or you pay for something, or you play copyright free music.
Yeah.
But when it's in a game that you've paid for, the game company, the developer, have paid the music producers. Yeah, they've paid to have that song in the game. What's the issue there?
Yeah.
That is where my problem lies.
To me, it just adds to the background noise. Imagine playing Spider-Man without any music in the background.
It'd be
really weird
because that game has it all over the place, done really well.
Yeah. It just maybe these companies start saying, right, your game, you can go out and you can tell streamers that they can play the music, but you're going to have to give us an extra 200k for the rights to the song. And then they start to struggle because they're not selling enough units when their game comes out, and then we all start losing out. The only thing I can think is a subscription service for something that's going to cover it.
Or developers will start doing what Cyberpunk have done, and they'll just make all their own music. Like Cyberpunk have paid artists to make the song for their game, which means that there is no record label that is going to chase up all these DMCAs. We might just end up seeing that.
Yeah. Have we seen anything about the Stormzy song in Legion? Have you seen anything about that?
No.
Whether that got closed down or anything?
I haven't seen anything. I completely forgot about that.
Legion.
Because obviously Watch Dogs would have paid him to feature his song in the game. But no,
I mean, it's got, if you look there, it's got Skepta in it and stuff. You couldn't, I don't think you'd be able to get away with playing that game on Twitch at the minute with the music on.
I think I've seen somewhere, if you take out just about Stormzy and just do Watch Dogs Legion, DMCA or whatever, I think people have been struggling. I mean, there's a Ubisoft forum post there.
Anyone know how Legion is regards DMCAs on Twitch? Any licensed music? Well, I mean, it's all licensed.
People had to turn off their radios in the car.
And I think it does have licensed music, which worries me. There are two different options to turn off music, but I think they might also turn off the original soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah, so like that guy mentioned in his comment as well, there's a couple games now that have a streamer mode where it will not play any music that is copyrighted content.
Yeah.
But think of a game like GTA, where all of the radio stations are absolutely chock full of
licensed stuff. Yeah.
You'll just literally never listen to any music. You'll just hear all their talk shows and stuff.
Yeah.
It's to think that that's what I don't get why developers are having to deal with this issue when the issue isn't on the developers. The issue lies with essentially the record labels that are just, like you said, being really aggressive about it.
Yeah. So Bessie has put a note in the chat as well. To add to this, or another note, what's the point in paying for services like Spotify Premium if you still get penalised when using it for content or streaming, etc.? Surely the premium subscription is your way of giving back to the artists, etc. No? Yeah.
But they don't want you earning money off their content,
even though people aren't there. And the people aren't there for that particular content. It's just there as a background thing.
Yeah. It's really frustrating that this is something that is happening, you know?
I think it's greed from these record labels because they know that the video game industry is getting very big and it's growing year on year. I think they're just going to be greedy. I genuinely think it's just going to be a greed thing. I'd love to see like a £20 a month content creator status where you can put it on 4 channels, split it 4 ways, and do it that way.
Or even if you had to pay £20 a month to have it on 1 channel.
Yeah.
I think to have that peace of mind is worth it hand over fist for that price,
Yeah.
But
not good. We'll see where it goes in the future, but I feel like Twitch they just don't seem to care. I feel like they're just saying, well, mute your songs.
Yeah.
Turn your music off.
All they ever say is like read the EULA in our terms and conditions and delete all your VODs. And that's
Crazy.
it.
It's like they're avoiding it, and they're sort of facilitating you avoiding getting caught by it as well, which is weird. That's a weird stance for a company to take. The other thing is Twitch and Amazon are a thing, right? Amazon have access to Amazon Music. Exactly. So Amazon Music is a thing.
Yep.
Pay extra and allow your content creators to use Amazon Music when they're streaming on Twitch. It's just craziness that we're in 2020 and this has only just now become a thing, and as aggressive as what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been there, hasn't it? Like for years, people have had to be careful what they play on their streams, but that's be careful what music they play on their streams. It's not be careful what you're playing.
Yeah.
Because it might have something that will flag up this automated system.
Yeah. Maybe it is just going to be a case of streamer modes being put into games. Or the game companies come out and say, hey, if you're playing our game, don't worry, we've got you covered because of the music licenses or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We will wait and see.
I'm sure this will come up again in a future podcast anyway. Just because of how prolific it is at the minute in sort of the streaming industry side of things.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So on to the finale. The Game Awards. Let's get some predictions going. So I've linked you to the nominees page. I think you just have to scroll down and it starts listing it all off on there. So
yeah, I'm just going to change the video parameters because it's all gone putty.
So what I want to do for these predictions, I think we can between us we can both decide on what we think will be the winner.
Yeah.
But what I also want to know from everyone in chat and from you is what your personal winner is out of the choice of games, because obviously it might be a bit different.
Yeah, I am here for that. That is fine. Let me just sort this out.
Squeeze it into the spot.
Oh. All right. That's about right. I'm not sure it's going to squeeze in very well.
So yeah, we'll also
size of the page.
while you're doing that, there will be a bunch of game announcements at the Game Awards too, not just Fortnite's. There's going to be all sorts. Xbox have said that they're going to be there. There's rumors that there's going to be a big Game Pass announcement.
Price increase,
but maybe they've bought fucking Ubisoft or something.
EA.
They've already got EA on there.
No, as in like actually purchased EA.
Yeah, just like yoink. Actually, I'd rather they did that because then maybe they'll start making good games.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be suckered into buying them.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, let's start.
Where do I go? Do I go voting jury? Let's scroll down. Okay.
Yeah, it's all here.
All right.
So, first on the list, the big hitter, Game of the Year.
Game of the Year.
So what options?
Chrissy just said bug snacks. So the options we have are Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Hugo.
1 second.
Hugo.
There we go. It's because that top panel. That top panel is horrible. Okay. Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, and Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. So, firstly, why the fuck is Doom Eternal in there? Like, think of all the games that have missed out me personally, I would whip Doom Eternal out of there and plop in Fall Guys. Because I think that is a way bigger contender than Doom Eternal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I actually agree with you there, yeah. I wondered what you were going to swap it with, but yeah.
I mean, I could swap it for all sorts of stuff, but I think, like, looking at this list, you know, you've got, like, Animal Crossing on there. Now, Animal Crossing doesn't even, for me, doesn't even come close to the likes of The Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima.
No.
But I get why it's there, because it came out in the perfect time and it blew up and it kept people going throughout the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
So I get why that's there.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why Doom Eternal is in this list.
Yeah. I mean, Doom games have been around for years.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Fall Guys was the biggest game at one point, right?
Yeah, it was.
And then Phasmophobia, even. You could chuck that in there. It's an early access game, but I mean, the amount of love that game has had.
Yeah. Or
has just been
Us.
Among Us. For me, out of that list, I'd have to say Last of Us.
So your personal pick is The Last of Us?
Yeah.
So for me,
it was always going to be.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd pick. That's why I wanted to do it this way, because for me, my personal pick out of that list is Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Did you ever actually finish that game or get any further into it, or did you stop?
I was waiting for the PS5, for the PS5 upgrade, because apparently it is beautiful in 4K 60 now.
Okay.
So I was waiting for that, but I haven't played Doom. I haven't played Final Fantasy Remake. I haven't played Hades.
No.
I've seen enough Animal Crossing to be a good judge of it. Just not my kind of game. And I still haven't actually finished watching Last of Us Part 2.
No.
But I've seen enough of that as well.
To appreciate it, obviously.
Yeah. So for me personally, it goes between Ghost, Animal Crossing, and Last of Us Part 2.
Cool.
So my personal pick is Ghost. But what do we think will actually win it?
Animal Crossing.
You think?
Yeah.
See, I think Last of Us is going to win it.
I've got a feeling that Animal Crossing will do it.
But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Animal Crossing win it.
It's still huge. I mean, how long did Christina spend on it? She's got like 900 hours racked up, right?
Something like that, yeah. She did say she was going to get to 1,000 hours.
People have social media that literally revolves around them.
Yeah, so like Chrissy just said, social media, people have got their own accounts that are just Animal Crossing accounts.
Yeah,
and they make a living
like
off
Christina. Yeah. And they make a living off of it. Yeah. I'm just wondering how we're going to do these guesses. I'm trying to do it in the document, but I'm struggling a little bit.
Oh, so you're still running? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be Animal Crossing. And you think it's going to be
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Hey, maybe this decides who gets their emote first.
Yeah. Good. You think Last of Us as well? Chrissy's going Last of Us as well?
Mm-hmm.
Chat, what are you saying? Who have you got for Game of the Year?
Anyone in chat, chime in. What do we think?
You got the choices: Last of Us, Animal Crossing, Hades, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Doom Eternal. I can see Hades being close.
I've not seen much gameplay of it, to be fair.
I've not seen much, but I've seen a lot of people playing it, and they love it.
I've seen a lot of good things said about it.
Yeah.
But I just haven't seen anything myself.
Fortnite.
Best is Fortnite.
I mean, that's a fair shout. It could come out of nowhere and take the.
Well, the thing is, I think Fortnite did win it the year it blew up, I believe, because I think there's a bit of contention with the Game Awards as to whether games that came out like before the year can be included. For example, Among Us. It came out in like 2017, 2018, I think. but it's only blown up recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's not allowed to be included because it didn't come out this year.
Yeah, so it depends who votes. Tough one, because the Animal Crossing could pip it. There are a lot of female streamers rocking that game.
So I think the Game Awards is done by there's like a group of judges. It used to be like a community vote, but now it's done by judges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
All right. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I have got a feeling that we're going to see a lot of duplicates.
Yeah.
I'm saying from the first thing. So this is for game direction and design, their creative vision and innovation. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Last of Us Part 2.
For me, this one is really close between Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us. Because both of the stories are phenomenal.
Yeah,
both
so
the designs are phenomenal. I just think
Last of Us got a lot of hate, didn't they?
yeah.
I think Last of Us will get this one as well.
You're going Last of Us?
For what I actually think will win, yeah. But
Right,
again,
okay.
my personal pick is Ghost.
And
don't forget, you don't have to pick something different.
no, I know, yeah. Innovation in design.
It's surprising to see a VR game included.
I was then about to say I'm going Alyx.
What, you think Alyx will win it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There's been nothing but good things from what I've seen online. My own personal my personal choice. The problem is I've not played any of these other games. But for innovation and design, I think I'd go Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'd go Ghost of Tsushima. They changed sort of the simple waypoint system to go with the old wind and the fox and stuff.
Things to keep it like thematic.
Yeah, exactly
I
that.
think it's the right word, isn't it?
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've not played it. It's a remake of. Can you stop laying down on the thing? Oh, you're putting a ball.
There's something under the tree.
Always laying down, honestly. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't feel like that innovation and design.
No, I don't get why that one's in there. To be fair,
because it took things.
Apparently it's a really good remake. But
yeah. Oh yeah.
Remake. So
yeah. Hades again could potentially be the winner of that. Honestly, Last of Us Part 2 again, innovation and design. Probably not. It's quite similar to the first one.
Story is hard hitting, right?
Yeah.
And I guess that would be a big chunk of it. But Ghost of Tsushima could be a good shout. Depends how fairly they look at it.
Yeah. So, some interesting ones in this one. Best narrative. Outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So I don't know this game.
No, me neither. Although I did see earlier that Carnage was playing it.
Oh, he is? Okay.
But I mean, that guy plays anything, so
yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, best story, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I still find crazy because it's the same story that was out 15, 20 years ago.
20 years ago?
It's been a while. Final Fantasy VII. Let's double check it. I'm fairly sure. Final Fantasy VII. 1997, 23 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was 3 when that game came out.
I was a little bit older.
Yeah, you were 33, right?
Yeah, exactly. 13 Sentinels. Final Fantasy VII Remake, to me, the story was there since 1997, which is weird to say.
Why it's been included, right?
Yeah. You've then got Ghost of Tsushima, which I don't know the story of. Hades, I don't know the story of. Last of Us Part 2, I do know the story of. So for storytelling and progression, I'm gonna have to go with Last of Us Part 2. I don't know the other stories.
Yeah. For me, having played Ghost and seen you play The Last of Us, I think if we're going off story, it's probably going to be Last of Us again.
Yeah.
I think I've picked them for everything so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Last of Us will win it.
Okay, your own
As
personal?
much as I love the story of Ghost of Tsushima, I think Last of Us will win the award.
Okay. Who are you saying for who you think?
Personal pick?
Personal pick.
Ghost.
It's because we've not played these games, right?
Yeah, I think that is the issue.
I'm gonna double up on Last of Us on that one.
Mm-hmm.
They've done something different where they flipped the story a lot more between sort of 2 or 3 different characters.
Yeah, I did like,
and it did help progress the story quite well. I'm gonna go for that. That's my choice. But it's
Cool.
not something that's new. It's something that was done in like the Telltale games. You know, they sort of flipped the
they've not innovated. They've just
perspective.
done it really well.
They've just done it really well. Yeah, exactly that.
Anyone in chat, chime in. Don't forget, we want your opinions too.
Very true. Very true. Even if you're wrong, we want to know your opinions.
Yeah, I mean, you're all going to be wrong anyway, so. All right, what's next?
Next is Best Art Direction. So we've got Final Fantasy VII Remake, which did look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost of Tsushima, which also looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hades, that's not my style of game, art-wise.
It's 2D, right?
Yeah.
2D.
Like top down, I think. I don't know. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which was meant to be really nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
And Last of Us Part 2, again.
Art direction.
Art direction. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of tempted to double down on Ghost.
You going Ghost?
I think so. I think if it's not Ghost, it's gonna be Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I think it might just catch some people
I
their nostalgia, but I think the art direction of Ghost of Tsushima is just phenomenal.
personal
Game.
Personal. I'm gonna go for the remake because I've seen enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually think Ori's gonna do it.
Yeah. Ori is a pretty game.
It is. Yeah. I've not really got any particular reason why on that one. It's difficult because out of this list, I've literally played one game for most of these.
Yeah.
So to personal pick what I've actually played is impossible because it's just going to be Last of Us every time.
Yeah.
A bit like all 4 of yours so far. Then Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I'm gonna personal pick Final Fantasy, but I actually think Ori will probably win it.
Mm-hmm.
If that's okay to do.
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Cool. Best score and music. Oh, are we even allowed to mention this? Or are we gonna get? You know.
Well, just don't play anything.
So we've got Doom Eternal. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake. We have Hades. We have Ori, and we have Last of Us Part 2.
So I don't know anything really about any of the music. I can see why Doom is included in this one though, because
it's hard rock, right?
Exactly, and it's like a major thing in this one and the previous Doom game.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, the one thing that I liked in The Last of Us was the parts where Ellie plays the guitar.
That was really cool.
Factored into it or not, because I guess it's not the whole score of the game.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to pick here. I don't think I can have a personal pick, but I think The Last of Us will probably win it because of the popular vote.
Okay. So what are you saying for personal as well? Are you doubling down?
I don't know if I can because I don't know anything about any of the music.
Go for a random one then. We'll do that because we've not played enough of these games.
I'm going to assume Hades.
Hades
has a kind of cool soundtrack, so I'll go with Hades.
I've gone personal pick. I've gone Last of Us. I actually think Final Fantasy VII will probably do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they've probably done some pretty cool stuff with the sound. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I've not seen enough of some of these games that have been picked. Okay, so that's the best song and stuff. This is the best audio design, so the best in-game audio and sound design. All right. Why is that there? Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 3, and Last of Us Part 2.
Why is Resident Evil there?
I suppose that'll be the remake, but
the newer one, yeah. I quite fancy Half-Life Alyx for this.
Yeah, you feel like that VR is going to give them the...
Exactly. Although I've not played it or even seen much of it played, so I don't know how good the audio design actually is. But with it being a VR game,
so is that your personal?
Or
is that what you think is actually going to win?
No, I think that could actually win.
Yeah. What could actually win? Because I think I'm going to have to go with you. The other games.
What does Last of Us do that's not been done before? It's just normal sounds, right? I don't know about Resident Evil, but I assume that's much of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost of Tsushima, there's nothing special with the audio design that goes on in that game either.
Nope.
Doom Eternal, I can't imagine that does either. It's the only one that kind of stands out in terms of like being different from the others.
Half-Life because of the VR side of things.
Yeah.
So I've put you down, doubling down on Half-Life.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, best performance.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to try and pronounce some of these names now as well. Ashley Johnson as Ellie. Fun fact about her: she was actually a really, really good singer, and they had to get a vocal coach in to teach her to sing worse to play the part of Ellie.
Oh, you're telling me that? That's crazy.
I thought that was nutty. And if you go online and YouTube, Ashley Johnson singing the Aha song. Just listen to it. It's crazy. Laura Bailey as Abby from Last of Us Part 2. Another fact, they play D&D together and they're actually really good friends as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Daisuke as Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. I think I've done pretty well with that, to be fair.
Not bad.
Logan Cunningham as Hades and Nadja Jetta as Miles Morales.
Surprised to see Miles Morales in here already. But seeing that on the end there has now thrown a curveball on my choice.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think because of the amount of stick that it got, I think Laura Bailey as Abby is going to get it.
You think?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking
because she got a lot of hate mail to the point where they were sending death threats to her for playing that character.
Okay. See, my I don't really know
Did you not
much
know
about her is because
that?
watching your playthrough.
No!
Yeah, go on.
What just happened there?
Well, she's had months to play the game and she hasn't, so I just spoiled it for her by accident. Go on.
I only got so far, so I saw Abby kind of get introduced, and I saw the big thing happen.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing Abby comes into her own more later on into the game as well. So my choice was going to be Ellie as who I think will win it.
Okay.
But my personal choice has to be Miles Morales.
Yeah. I'm going for the exact same. Although I'm going Laura Bailey as Abby to win it. Because people were sending her death threats and stuff, which is ridiculous.
Crazy.
And she just...
it's absolutely disgusting, but crazy.
I can't... What's the guy's name? Najijeta.
I finished that game recently, by the way.
Yeah, you said. I remember you saying.
Loved it. Really enjoyed it.
I am going to get around to playing it. I've just got loads of things that I need to do for the channel and stuff. So far behind. Okay. Is that it? No. Games for Impact. So this is going to be an interesting one for us because I can pretty much guarantee we haven't played any of them.
Yep.
A thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. So we've got If Found, Kentucky Route Zero TV edition, Spiritfarer, Tell Me Why, and Through the Darkest of Times.
I've heard of Tell Me Why.
That's from the Life is Strange people, right?
Yes.
Huh?
And I can see Life is Strange has probably won this award previously.
Okay.
I feel like that's where that game settles, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to go with Tell Me Why. I don't know anything about any of the games.
Made me cry.
I was going to say Spiritfarer, to be fair. Chrissy's just said it behind me as well, that the game's really sad. Oh, you've played it?
Played it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah. I'm going to go Spiritfarer.
It's about...
No, don't tell me.
Spoilers. How did you play it? When did you
How did you play it? When did you play it? Was it on Game Pass?
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's like you have a boat and you have to build like houses and stuff for the dead. But they're ghosts, they're spirits. And you help them pass on and you have to build a boat and it's really cool. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah, we've got to rattle through these now because it's 9 o'clock. We've got to be playing Among Us soon. So, personal choice. Are you going for Tell Me Why still?
Just Tell Me Why, yeah.
I'm going to go Tell Me Why because I know the history of it. But I've got Spiritfarer as the one I actually think is going to win.
We'll see what the next category, the next few categories are like as well. If they start getting like bizarre stuff, then we'll just finish it.
Best ongoing. Okay, so this isn't such a bad one, to be fair.
No.
Okay, so we've got Apex Legends, we've got Destiny 2, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Okay.
Do you know what?
I feel like
Fortnite to win it. I'm doubling down on Fortnite.
Especially after what they've just done.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if it weren't for the event, I would have said Warzone, but because of the event...
Yeah, I agree. I agree exactly with what Chrissy just said there.
Are you doubling down?
Fortnite.
Yeah. The unstoppable machine continues to roll, unfortunately. Yeah. I'd love to have said Destiny, but, you know. Here we go. Best indie game. Mate, we have got a lot. We've got a lot to get through.
Yeah, that's why I said we'll have to have a look at the categories.
Yeah. We'll do another 3 categories, and that should be enough to decide our first emote as well. Okay. Indie. What are you saying? We've got Carry On, Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky, and Spiritfarer.
Fall Guys for me.
Yeah.
Personal pick Fall Guys.
Yeah.
I think Hades will win it.
Do
you think we should do this where if our personal pick wins, we get like an extra point or something?
Yeah, because it's getting to a point where we're just picking 2 randoms now because of the games. I've gone Fall Guys personal, Spiritfarer. What I actually think is going to win.
Okay.
Best mobile game.
Among Us is in there as well.
Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Pokemon Cafe Mix, Legends of Runeterra.
Cafe Mix.
Jasmine plays it actually. She loves it. Mobile game.
When I saw the title, first thought was COD Mobile.
Okay.
But now I see Among Us is in there. My worry is Among Us is going to be looked at across the board rather than what it's actually like on mobile, you know?
Okay, yeah.
So
what are you saying? Personal pick?
Personal pick is COD.
Okay.
And I think Among Us will win it.
Okay. So I've gone Among Us, personal pick, and Genshin for actual winner.
Yeah, Genshin's a good shout as well.
That's a game I'd love to sit and get into. I just can't. Oh wow, this is a different one. Community support. I think this is. I'm doubling down on Fall Guys.
What's to the right?
I don't think it matters. You got Fortnite and No Man's Sky and Valorant.
No Man's Sky. Oh, how can you put them in there?
Crazy.
All right. I think Fall Guys double down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for how good their social media manager was when that first came.
Great. He's still going as well, by the way. He's nutty.
He got his own skin put in the game, didn't he?
Best VR/AR.
Half-Life Alyx.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Not Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners?
No.
Okay. You doubling down?
Yeah, I'm going to double down. The only thing I think could possibly beat it is Squadrons, but I don't think it will.
Okay, I'm going Iron Man as my personal pick. And actually, no, I'm not. I'm going Dreams. I'm going Dreams for my personal pick. So I've seen some good things about that. And I think Alex is going to win it.
Yep.
All right. How many more categories do we want? We've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4,
What's
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got innovation in accessibility. The software and hardware pushing the medium forward by adding features, technologies.
I'm just going to say that there was recently a whole game award show based around accessibility, and The Last of Us Part 2 knocked it out of the park.
Okay, so that would
be
so
that would win that one.
That would kind of say that. Okay, we'll skip.
Oh, now you're going to get into the genres, right?
Yeah, we should have went with this, shouldn't we?
Probably.
Oh no, go away.
Maybe at some point we do our full votes. You know, maybe at some point we do our full
actual
pick.
votes.
There might be a way that we can compare. Yeah, because this is just going to go through. Oh, that is a difficult one to pick from.
It is. Best family game. I feel like we should leave it here. We might
finish it.
Yeah, we might finish it.
Just write down the heading of the next one that we.
Oh, I've got it. I've got the last one that we done, so it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We are going to end the podcast there, only because we have an Among Us stream coming up, which Ryan needs to prep his PC for. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for talking with us today. It's the weekend. We did it.
You made it, guys.
We did it. Don't forget, our merch is still in our store. If you haven't picked any up yet, you should, because it's cool and comfy, and it is now getting to winter. What are you doing?
Blurry Chrissy's rocking it in the background as well.
All blurry.
Oh.
Use the code in the Discord. Use the link in Discord in our merch channel. You'll get 10% off. Did we do?
Yes.
I can't remember. You get something off.
It's some sort of discount for being in Discord.
And it's a cool jumper, so why wouldn't you? It's the main question. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us again this week. See you in the Among Us stream. See you in the Among Us stream, Charlie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good weekend. Happy gaming. See you soon.